Hi, it's Red Snapper, and welcome to the Showgirl's Closet. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of robes. I have a whole series on robes because I have a variety of robes. I may have as many robes as I do pairs of bunny slippers, or perhaps more. Nutmeg is trying to play with my bunny slippers right now. She strips the socks off my feet, so I may have to go barefoot. Hey, you don't have to attack the bunny. Okay. I'll go without shoes. She's too much. Oh, now she's licking my foot. That's amazing. Every showgirl needs a robe backstage. Even if the backstage environment is very warm and comfortable and you aren't going to get cold, you never know when you may have to throw on your robe because someone is there to see you, or throw on your robe to step out for curtain call, or throw on your robe because there are other people backstage who aren't as comfortable with nudity. Sometimes you may be the only burlesque performer in a show. You're a guest performer in a theatrical variety show or a comedy club show, and you are the dancer, and they aren't used to having naked girls backstage or naked dudes backstage. So I say every showgirl, but every performer who gets, into their skivvies backstage should have a backstage robe. It's worth the investment. I have a few from different phases of my career. So we'll start with this first one. This is a silk robe from Victoria's Secret, which was right up the street from us when we lived in Hollywood. And it has a really nice dragon on the back. It's very comfortable. It's one size. So one size fits or one size doesn't fit. It's nice. It's from, I want to say, like 2006 or something, before I got into burlesque, and it has pockets. I love pockets. Pockets are very important for your backstage robe because you never know when you're going to have to tuck something in there like, oh, I forgot. I need to, take off my underwear and put on different underwear. And you shove your underwear in your pocket because you wear safety panties to keep from, exposing anything while you're doing acrobatic things on stage, if you're acrobatic at all. All right. We'll switch to another robe here. This is comfortable and it's still in good shape. I'm happy about that. I'm keeping it in my wardrobe for a bit longer. Robe number 2. This I purchased in Chinatown in Los Angeles. Chinatown is wonderful for finding things like this at a very reasonable rate. Busters going in and out. It's all dogs all the time here. This robe, it's polyester. It is really lovely. I wanted a blue robe. They didn't have blue robes at Victoria's Secret, and this was very early in my robe shopping days. This one doesn't have pockets, but it's a bit longer. You can see here, it's a longer robe. I'm pretty sure that I wore this for at least one naked girls reading or naked show and tell. I did several of those shows, and you always have a robe. You come out in a robe, and then you remove the robe when it's your time to read, or before you sit down, or before you, do whatever you're doing in the show. But the back doesn't have the same kind of fancy pattern as the other robe. The motif is all over the robe, but it's comfy. It would work backstage. It's a little more conservative than the last robe. I think the last robe was intended for the bedroom only, which is why it was sold at Victoria's Secret. But it's a nice robe. I'm glad I kept it. It's still useful in life or backstage. We've got one more that I absolutely love. All right, third robe. This one, I just want to show this bit off. It has a place to tie on the inside. Really nice here, so that I don't have to worry about it slipping open, which is helpful for, I have to run out to grab a drink, or I have someone here to see me at the venue. This is a robe I got from Etsy. It's a bridal robe, and I was able to find something in a nice coral that I could have embroidered with aqua. When you win a prize and you have a title that you can put on things, it's kind of like having an agent in Hollywood. It's an endorsement that you kind of know what you're doing. And it helps for people to recognize you. Having a title is a promotional thing that people can put on flyers and say, oh, this person, they obviously know how to take their clothes off because they won a prize. They won a title of queen. So I got my robe embroidered, of course, and I got my name on the back. And this is great for, I don't remember if I had this for the Naked Girls reading I did in Dallas, but it's helpful for situations like that, for being backstage, for touring. If people don't know who you are, or you go to a festival, they don't know who you are, you've got your name on the back of your robe. It's also easy to keep people from accidentally taking your black robe, because having a black robe is cool. It goes over anything. But if you don't have your name on the robe and it's just this clean black garment, it could wind up in anyone's suitcase, going home with anybody, and then you're out of robe. This also has pockets, so it's perfect for, oh, I forgot I'm changing into my show panties and I need to be conservative about it because I don't want people to feel uncomfortable, or I feel uncomfortable, or there's somebody's partner backstage and they shouldn't be backstage and nobody's supposed to be backstage, but somebody's here and they're not here on the same terms as the rest of us. So I'm just going to change under my robe. But this one, I think this is my favorite. Actually, I know this is my favorite because obviously it has my name on it, it has my title on it, and I chose the colors. And I still wear this when I do gigs today. I typically throw it in with my other clothes so that I have something to throw on backstage, since sometimes my costumes are very intricate and weird, especially when I perform to yakety sax and I have all kinds of weird trick things. Throwing on a robe is a lot easier than getting redressed or putting something else over it. And that is my small collection of favorite backstage robes. I'll have more robes to share with you because I have quite a few. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and see me next time. Bye.